Okay. What's good everyone on YouTube? This is Very Mellow Man, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Catherine. Full body. I wasn't gonna play anything today, just gonna take a break, but I have to do this at least today, because otherwise it would just be me kind of...
Text message of happiness, huh?
Well, Erica's always been into those weird superstitions.
Especially the romantic ones. Not that it's really worked out for her. Remember that time she got hurt? Dropped off the face of the planet?
Huh? What happened?
I remember that.
So yeah,
People were saying she was dead, but then she just popped up.
Erica tried to date someone, but then she had a very bad time with that person, and...
I'll fill every hole in her heart.
Hey, I'm serious here. Don't make fun of me.
Drink up, Vince. This is all the free time you get.
You got a mail.
Alright. Penis sauce, Mary.
Alright.
Huh. Interesting. Oh, Chinese dress. Cool. Erica knows what's up. Yeah. Sure.
Nah.
Yeah. Why not? Where? Oh, that's what I'm missing. Alright. Alright. Complete stage 5 of Quadrangle. So this is stage 6 tonight.
Anyway, Catherine isn't cheating on you.
Yeah, that's the suspicion from last episode.
I don't even know.
You're ignoring your own sins in the first place.
But
And
Yeah, Vincent, you're being kinda hot, ironic about this.
and you think she's cheating? That's the logical choice.
Yes, logic. Unfortunately, the logic would kind of...
Angry.
I'm not. Sorry. I'm just tired.
Perfectly fair.
I'm tired.
Sorry, I need to take a whiz.
Fair enough.
How's Toby doing at work?
He's fine. I can trust him to customize a bike without watching over him.
We should spend more time tinkering with chicks, not bikes.
He needs to hook up with somebody good for him. Someone besides Erica.
You're so good with the little guy. How about sharing some of that love with us?
So, thanks to that story we just heard about what happened with Erica's last attempt at dating someone, it becomes pretty clear that the main concern with the other characters is the simple fact that they don't want Erica
Boss is
to...
really annoying, as I'm sure you know. He's always telling stupid jokes, but even at work, he sticks up for my mistakes. I never asked him to do that.
he's a kind man.
He's so stupid, though. He doesn't even know that his wife's sleeping around with another man.
Oh, that's going around a lot lately, so...
What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, I can believe that.
Horrible. I should just die. I steal, I ruin things, throw them away, and run away. I'm incapable of love.
Did something happen?
What's your mother like?
What? She left when I was in high school. She met another man.
Maybe we're the same then.
How?
We just wanted to love our mothers. Let's talk about something else. Don't be so nice to me, or I'll just steal your girlfriend. Get away from me. I'm gonna leave.
Call?
Alright.
What's wrong?
Nothing, really. What you said today about someone coming after me? It's scaring me now.
Well, you should be okay. I was just guessing.
Hey, Vincent, who's Catherine?
Huh? What are you asking me for? It's your name, right?
Weren't you acting kind of weird this afternoon?
Hmm. Let's see. Let's see. Okay.
Oh,
Are you sure?
you're Catherine, right? Stop kidding around.
Alright then, I'll trust you. After all, if you were lying, there's no telling what I'd do.
Huh?
Bye-bye. Good night, Vincent.
Uh-huh.
What was that?
Alright. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Archie. There's a lot to micromanage when you really think about it.
I guess nothing really changes whether you're pianist of happiness. But I can sort of understand why people would put their hopes in something like that.
Yeah, that's fair. Now we can talk about the used to.
Lindsay, would you like to speak to Martha?
Oh, sorry for staring.
We have yet to talk these two during the Let's Play, but there's a reason for that, and that's because I really didn't remember
Before,
how much it could help with shifting your karma.
highest mountain gets his every wish granted.
What's that?
It said a man climbed that mountain 300 years ago and was given a fortune. It said a man climbed that mountain 700 years ago and was given the world. A man who climbs the mountain now will be given his future to do with as he pleases.
Is this a fairy tale or something?
These are true stories. The story of Rapunzel is based on this true story.
That's very true.
Who was able to climb a very tall tower, gained his princess. Now, what will you gain?
Huh?
Will you become the man of legend? Mr. Morgan and Mr. Todd don't get along well, but it was Mr. Todd who stopped Mr. Morgan from committing suicide. He was arrested for assaulting Mr. Morgan. He was demoted as a result. But what the two of them don't know, the two of them don't know that Mr. Daniel had him cleared of the charges.
In other words,
Yeah, that's right.
Daniel, yeah, okay. Let's see. Daniel, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, let's talk.
I was on duty early today because of the incident.
So, Lindsay and Martha are basically...
Bad for these young guys.
They share several design characteristics with the Velvet Room attendants from Persona 3, 4, and 5.
If there is an afterlife, that means that death isn't the end of everything. But I want there to be an end. I'm only living now because I have something I need to do.
What's that?
To find the criminal who shot my wife. And kill him with my own hands. My wife is dead, so he'll die. And then I'll die. That's when everything will finally disappear.
Are you thinking of dying?
I'm certainly not good at living. Sorry, but I'm going home. I just came for a little drink before bed. That pianist is certainly the talk of the town. I heard your deepest wish will come true if you'll listen to her play. Maybe I'll take a video of her so I can catch the culprit.
Yeah, everyone wants a piece of that. Alright. Group Dane Cafe. Alright, now what? Damn. Yeah.
What do you want?
Daniel, don't be like that.
Yeah, somebody said, Daniel, I'm just here to talk to you and help you out.
Why don't you hook up with him? I can't be with you, right? So everyone wins.
Yeah, it's no use being with a man who will just become somebody else's.
Hey guys.
What's wrong with you two?
Hurt, then why did you bring this up? Do you have any idea how I feel when I buy my clothes? I have to save everything I make just to buy handbags and clothes that won't embarrass you when we're seen together. I studied economics and etiquette every day just so I wouldn't embarrass you at an important dinner. But it's all pointless because no matter how much I better myself, it'll never be good enough for some people.
Anna.
It was inevitable that we'd break up from the beginning. I'm sorry I never let you give me any presents. I had to do something to keep my dignity.
Jeez, lady. I forgot how serious this
Is
was.
that what you really want?
This isn't about what we want or don't want.
Alright.
You got a mail.
Oh, this takes me back.
Can I tell you the rest of yesterday's story?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, let's pick up from where we left off, because that is going to be interesting.
Ballerina suddenly had many enemies. She started to be harassed. Eventually, her entire family was killed.
God, that's
She
horrible.
took her own life after that. It's the truth.
Oh my goodness, dude. It is not your fault.
What's done is done.
That's what everyone else says. But it still won't bring her back. Have I told you about that legend? That if you survive, you'll be granted any one wish.
It's just a rumor, right?
It might be a ridiculous fairy tale, but right now, I feel like I've got to believe in something if I'm going to go on. If I'd never written that article, she'd still be alive. I know what my wish would be. I'd change the past, save her. I was such a fool.
But
That's why I'm hung up on this stupid legend. Go ahead and laugh if you like.
it's not funny.
Yeah, it really isn't.
You got a mail.
It's really not, sir. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Lando.
Sleepies. I think it's time to go home.
You got a mail.
Yeah. His desires are always being tested, of course they are.
Maybe I've been playing too much Rapunzel.
Hey, I got the top score on that right now. Once I figured out the trick, I got pretty far.
You guys really like that game.
You don't get why it's so fun, eh, Toby boy?
Hey, that's mean.
After I got the hang of it, it's just so addictive.
You're the kind of guy who won't give up till you beat it, huh?
Well, isn't everyone like that?
Yeah. You took life one step at a time until you started dating Catherine, didn't you?
Shut up already.
Ah.
What's the name of that song you always play?
I'm actually not sure, but it's like my
So,
universe remembers
we're not gonna play...
It must be really important to me.
Just wonder if it might be a clue as to who you are.
I'm not gonna play too much of this, but...
Vincent, there's something I need to talk to you about.
Yeah, I'm sure there is.
Stalker come back?
Oh, no. Actually, the shower in my apartment's been acting up. The water keeps running cold.
Oh yeah. The place is kind of falling apart. Sometimes I just bang on stuff and it works again, but...
Really? Okay, I'll try that next time. I knew I could count on you, Vincent.
Let's see here. We'll play some Rapunzel to get this out the way.
Go to the arcade machine to play a video game. The rules are the same as the Nightmare stages. However, there is no time limit, but you do have a limited number of moves. If you use up all your moves, you will get a game over. So take your time in solving the puzzle. You can change the puzzle mode in the config menu. Trying out different modes might lead... There are many challenges.
Yeah.
Remember this.
Alright.
Let's do this.
We're just gonna play the... I think there's a normal and a arrange mode. Super Rapunzel. You get up to 9 undos, I think, for those. So here's the gist of it. The significance of this game is pretty much just that this is the arcade version of the main Catherine gameplay that you're already doing. And the guy who created the person in Cars at Night World. Oh boy. Right. Yeah. You have a limited number of moves, period, and if you... So you only have a few mistakes you can make before everything goes kaput. You also have to complete the game in a way that lets you... Alright. We'll do one more stage. Because you can see here, it is pretty tricky with the limited moves. And there's a total of 64 stages total. Plus an extra 64 stages you need to... Let's see here. Might as well start by getting that. Let's see. I have to create platforms, so it'll take me to here. Alright, that's a thing. That's a thing. Can't move these, so what we're really doing is moving these blocks in a certain order. do. Alright. You see now how tricky this is, right? Yeah, I'm screwed. Yeah, we're just gonna give up. Nope. But that's the gist of it, really.
No more continues, maybe?
You only have 3 credits per night normally, but if you do have enough continues, if you beat the game already, you have an infinite amount of continues.
I think it's about time I left.
It's late. Anyway, I have to set things straight.
Vincent, we're going home now.
Be careful, man.
Alright, I'll see you later.
All that alcohol.
Yeah.
Hurry up.
And if you stay late without any patrons, you are pretty much the only one left here. Now I have to get our beer trivia.
I know this is sudden, but kir is an aperitif that is consumed before a meal. Kir is a popular French cocktail consisting of creme de cassis topped with white wine. A kir royale uses champagne in place of the white wine used in a traditional kir. The kir imperial is a modern version of the kir royale and uses strawberry liqueur in place of champagne. Why not show off in front of your friends and order one before your food arrives? That was the cocktail trivia for tonight.
Empty? Erica, I need a drink.
You want something else? It's getting pretty late.
Wine.
You got it.
Erica, how late do you work? Even for the night shift, this is kind of weird for a bar. So, one thing is that the wine you're drinking is actually red wine. It's a reference to the fact that the game was renamed Catherine Full Body in the updated release. So the type of wine you can order from the bar changes into a full body to reflect that.
It's a way to get air into the wine so it releases more aroma. It can change the taste considerably, so I suggest you give it a try. Just make sure you don't drink so much that your head starts swirling instead. And that was the trivia for tonight.
Empty?
You still want a drink?
Yeah, So,
I don't really...
Here it is.
Whew. So yeah, we're not gonna do a let's play we're not gonna do a video on the Rapunzel minigame because, to be completely frank, that would require dedicating a bit more time than what I'm used to. That would require dedicating too much time to a side game that isn't really possible for me to complete 100% given my current skill level at this block puzzle game. This game is tough, even on the easier difficulties. It is not something you just pick up and then get good at because you want to. You have to dedicate a lot of time to remembering puzzle block climbing techniques, reading the environment of the current wall so you know exactly when and where to create the next platform for you to escape up the wall. But the Catherine minigame, the Catherine as a game is a very deep, mechanically speaking. It's deeper than most people would actually understand. It would be deeper than most people understand. That's why there was a thriving multiplayer community for years, all the way back in 2013 when the original Catherine released. But I will tell you, when we get the time, what the point of Rapunzel is.
The ability to drink all day long made the Dark Ages a great time to be alive for beer lovers. And that was the beer trivia for the night.
Empty?
You still want to drink?
no.
Alright, we're good to go.
Oh, going home? I sent it out to my friends. Who knows? It might actually bring them happiness.
Alright.
Oh, I sent it out to my friends. Who knows? It might actually...
Yeah, I'm going.
Hey, I get it.
Look, I'm just worried, okay? It's not just you. Everyone's been acting kind of weird lately.
It's fine, Erica. We're not gonna fall apart at the first sign of trouble. I'll see you later.
So, two important things about the Rapunzel minigame. The first is that the minigame as a whole is a reference to a Babylonian myth. Basically, it's a retelling of...
Maybe it's some other Catherine you know.
Honestly, man, I wouldn't be surprised. Always meeting new people for work.
Pause.
Let's get started.
Here. The clock tower is tonight's location.
Welcome to meet... Nice to meet you, Palliajo. Hi, Skyriffin18. What's up, XTS638877? Hi, Gimon E.
From this point on, your skills will be tested by various puzzles. Bob?
Right, okay, so basically... Rapunzel is based on the Mesopotamian mythology story, Inanna's Descent to the Netherworld. Now, if you don't know what that is, it's one of the oldest written stories in existence. Specifically. The story is about the goddess Inanna going to visit her sister and possible alter ego Erish Kigal. and the other gods attempt to bring her back when she fails to return home in time. The tales are borrowed by the Acadians, who changed some of the figures' names so others kept everything identical to the original myth. So basically, the important part here is the identity of Inanna and her husband in the story. In the myth, Inanna is married to the god Dumuzid, but also Dumuzid. And the reason this is important is because the reason it's important is because the story that the witches told us about, the story that Lindsay and Martha told us about the man who got his wish after climbing the world hundreds of years ago, is straight implied, if not outright, is straight implied to be Inanna's husband, Dumuzid, actually.
It's ringing. I'm gonna get out of here.
All right.
I got it.
And Rapunzel, the minigame, is basically a retelling of the way that Dumuzid and Ishtar fell in love. It's her backstory. It's her backstory. The actual story of the descent is straight up Inanna was trapped in the underworld, but isn't able to leave unless she has someone else to switch her place. Alright, clock tower time.
I made it because of you.
Promise me that you'll make it to the next level too.
You're pretty popular now, huh?
I'm finally able to play the way I want to play. I think it's because you accepted me for who I am, Vincent.
Really?
Alright. So let's see here.
I wonder.
Sheep.
Questions we're being asked in the confessional are supposed to judge our lives, right?
That's what I've been told. These questions sure are strange.
A little bit.
I'm picking the right answer, not what I'm honestly feeling. How have you been answering?
I'm picking the honest answer.
I keep knowing that was lies. I'm just going with how I really feel.
What? Seriously? He asked me if men who want to cheat on their spouses are pathetic or praiseworthy. And since I think that men who bind themselves to one woman forever are boring and have no lives, I thought praiseworthy would be the right answer.
It's not about what's right. The question is about judging your perspective. Hey, dude, you made it. Awesome.
You made it. What? Did you think I'd die here?
No, that's not what I mean.
What would you say to a friend if you found out that he was a billionaire?
Ask why he didn't say so.
I'd be a little disappointed he didn't tell me, as if he didn't trust me. And I guess I'd just say I'm a little jealous.
And? Would you ask him for money?
He's a friend, right?
Yeah, don't ask your friends for money.
Everyone says it first. Then they reveal that
So we're getting... So it's pretty clear what the Gold Sheep's issue is.
I was born into wealth. I
Yeah, I can tell. I can tell, buddy.
And at least 100 crooks like Mr. Scarf.
For real?
Money corrupts the heart. It's sad, but it's true. There was a man who asked me for money once. He's dead now. He used the money to buy a fancy car and was killed by a mugger.
Oh.
Now go. I want to deter you from asking me for money if possible.
That sucks. Okay.
I wonder.
Anna. I climb and climb, but I keep seeing Anna's face, constantly hurting the one person that I love. Why am I alive? Why was I even born?
Hey, are you alright?
Don't talk about that way yourself.
It's the only chance I have left.
Don't talk about that way yourself. Don't talk about yourself that way.
I see you're safe. Let's talk about our techniques. We've all got to keep climbing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's work together and get out alive.
This technique just hit me.
Allow me to explain timber, if you will. Then,
Yeah.
You think it's useful? Oh, I just had an idea.
allow me to explain controlled explosion.
Yeah, that one is tricky.
Turn blocks around them. Heavy blocks and immovable blocks can't be destroyed, so you can rely on them in areas that have bombs.
That's just inspired.
Oh man, I wish I.
Yeah, that's gonna be tricky to pull off. Deliberately getting some of your blocks destroyed.
Learning techniques, climbing like there's no tomorrow. Is there really any meaning to life?
Did you know this? Male bees effectively eviscerate themselves when mating with a queen bee. Male praying mantises approach females knowing that they'll be eaten.
Are you trying to say that men only exist just to have sex? That's stupid. Brady talk.
From a human's point of view, it might be pathetic, but the animal kingdom has its own way of seeing things.
Huh?
He's trying to say that what you live for is all up to you. Smart guys have their own ways to cheer you up.
I would not want to be a male praying mantis, though. Just saying. Just saying.
Talk things through.
Alright. So we're good to go here.
This is the clock tower.
Yeah, the clock tower stage is...
It's hard to believe you're the same indus.
What would you do if you had to compete for the affections of the person?
What I do? Sabotage my rival. Okay, I think we're finally tipping into the red at this point.
Humans are quite fast. The deeper their bonds grow, the more suspicious they become of each other.
Yeah, that's a very interesting insight there, Pharos.
Must continue. What's true?
Not that it really matters, as we're rapidly approaching... At this point, red and blue aren't going to matter. But...
There are two types. How brightly?
Alright. The second thing about the Rapunzel minigame is that...
Commencing area 2. Are you ready?
It was originally revealed in a prequel novel, of all things. It was revealed that the game's creator is a man named Freddie McGuhan.
Alright, I got it. I got it.
Let's see. Oh, okay. I thought I'd do it. Basically, Eddie McGuhan created the Rapunzel minigame to help men break free from the nightmare, because as you noticed, the game is very blatantly based off the nightmare. But the person behind the nightmares discovered the true meaning of the minigame and very intentionally sabotaged it. And very intentionally sabotaged the machine and device. As a result of the very deliberate sabotage, the Rapunzel minigame now sends subliminal messages out to all victims of the nightmare, as well as to all people who play it. This is why Toby doesn't see why the video game is so good. He isn't getting the nightmares. If you pay attention to the dialogue, you'll realize that only men who cheat and only men who refuse to have anything to do with only men who cheat and only men who refuse to have anything to do with having any progress in their marital lives are affected negatively by a nightmare. And it's literally only those kind of men. But Toby knows exactly what he wants and who he wants. So he's not affected by a nightmare. As a result of that, he's not capable of being used by the nightmare.
Your piano is reassuring as always, but is it just me, or have you gotten a lot better?
I think when I hugged you yesterday, my heart filled with warmth, and then you listened to what I had to say. It really made me happy, so I channeled that emotion into my music. Thanks to that, I'm getting closer to being able to play the way I always wanted to. This must be the power of love.
Ren, when you say love...
Huh?
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, oh! Who's this? Oh, hey, what's up, sir? Cheat with Scar. Yeah!
My ass. I'm just gonna be cooking all day tomorrow, and the day after that. I'm probably just going to collapse one day like my own land. Tell me, does that kind of life have any meaning?
Well, you can cook, and you can sing, right? That's pretty impressive.
That's right. Singing was the only time I truly felt like myself. What do I have now? Why do you keep talking to me? I'm just a cook. You have nothing to gain by talking to me.
Pros and cons don't matter.
Do you choose friends based on what they can do for you?
That's what they did. And then they left me once I lost my worth. But I got a letter from her today.
What did it say?
You're gonna laugh at this. I'm afraid to read it.
Alright. So, quick word here.
Do you want some yummy juice?
Hey,
Take 1 sheep and 2 blocks and crush him. Sheep juice. Use some wool as flavoring. Wool.
I think he's up for talking. I don't want to be turned into sheep.
This fella here is actually dead. So, there are 4 kinds of sheep you'll see in this world. The sheep who are just plain old regular white-looking sheep. Then there's the gray sheep. This is what happens to one of the people who die in the dreams. Their consciousness and their regret remains in the dream world. As a result, they begin turning to gray sheep. Gray sheep go through various stages of evolution. The first stage is simply getting these types of horns in their head, but otherwise, they look like getting gray fur and they get these sharp horns in their head. But we actually saw the first version of the gray sheep way earlier in the game. I think in World 4 or World 3. They aren't really that different from normal people, but they do begin to lose their sanity simply because there's literally nothing left for them in the real world. This is the second stage of gray sheep, though. The ones who are pretty much just complete nutcases already and are willing to use weapons against you and talk about crazy crap like that.
Yes? I'm sorry, but I don't have any money.
I thought about what you said earlier. You're right, but I can't just forget you're a man of wealth. Look around you. Could you really say it's the same as always? Maybe this time will be different.
Don't bother.
Man.
You'll just end up like all the rest.
You said it yourself. Money means nothing here. We're just sheep. Look, no one's gonna talk to you if you keep pushing people away.
But that's the only way I can protect myself.
Alright.
Anna, I've decided to let others help me, so I can reach true freedom. I'm going to climb. For Anna.
Why do?
Yes.
What?
Do it.
Some people say that you find that romantic spark when you encounter someone who compensates for your own flaws. By doing so, you can find an idealized version of a personality completely opposite to yours through a romantic relationship.
Opposites attract phenomena, right.
Get rid of the self you hate through romance.
That actually makes some sense. I do feel like I'm a better person when I'm with Anna.
Yes.
I'm not empty anymore.
Someone you love can bring out the best in you.
Me who can't do anything.
So maybe that's why we fall in love. To accept who we are and live our lives.
That makes romance seem awfully trivial.
What is this dream anyway? They say it's about cheating, but I've never cheated.
I see. So what's really going on?
Have you cheated?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be down here if I didn't cheat. Sheep with glasses.
That makes me a minority. But just so you know, 40% of women cheat. It's the truth.
Huh.
The study claims that people attempt to create relationships resembling those of their pasts. Your childhood relationship with your parents, previous romantic relationships. That's what people are yearning for when they search for love.
Okay, so what?
Huh? I'm sorry.
Anna.
Yeah. Things are getting tough around here. You can't always...
Yeah, the clock tower is much more difficult than the quadrangle was. That's for sure.
Like what? Try this one on for size.
Allow me to explain bombs away. After activating a bomb block, quickly move it away from the area. If you push the bomb block off an edge before it explodes,
But that should help.
Yeah, that's fine.
Allow me to explain spring. When you get on a spring block, you can jump upward, you can move spring blocks. So use this.
Well, that's not really a technique so much as it's common sense.
Pretty useful.
I expect nothing less of you.
That's just common sense. I'm sorry. It's not really a technique.
Hey, what is it for you?
Different things. Some kind of baby. And...
Oh, yeah.
Very person to person, huh? In my case, it's my mother. Coming after me. To take me back. To lock me away.
Yeah, that's depressing.
I've been running all this time since then.
That's horrific, sir. That's horrific.
Techniques in my mind.
If you're implying what I think you're implying, it explains why you're disturbed by female sexuality. It does. I'm sorry you went through that. And who's this handsome fellow?
I've got a lot further to go.
Hey.
Huh? That voice. That hair. Never mind. Actually, I think I might know you. Never mind.
So Vincent's friends get to show up with their hats and their jackets. It's pretty cool.
The others seem to trust you and that piano player. Sheep that would have died a long time ago are still alive.
And what about those guys who attacked me? What's up with them?
Ah, yes. There are many sheep like that now. They've lost their sanity. If you lose your mind, all you have left to lose is your life. They don't exist in the real world anymore.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's what we just said.
Do you think your friends could betray you someday?
We want to go into the red, so maybe. There we go.
So that's your choice, huh? Consider tonight's trial the midpoint. Only the truly skilled. The trials will
then hurry.
Very well.
Yeah. Well, I have nothing left to say. The Rapunzel minigame is coming up here because so far, what this game has done is imply that those characters...
Race against time. On this long, use the items to your advantage.
Yeah. Basically, the legend of Inanna and Dumuzid. If you beat the Rapunzel minigame to completion, and that means beating all 128 levels. Oh, now I have to deal with ants. Great. Basically, if you beat all 128 levels of Rapunzel, you will be able to walk away with the knowledge of... You'll be able to understand and walk away with the knowledge of what the minigame was about. And the whole point of being the Rapunzel minigame is figuring out its connection to that myth, because you will eventually get told it's a whole ultimate secret of Rapunzel.
It's ringing. We're gonna get out of here.
It's the entire ultimate secret. Let's see here.
Alright, I got it.
Alright,
Alright, I got it.
Alright.
Alright, I got it.
Granted, you're not told directly that the legend of Inanna and Dumuzid is the point of Rapunzel. You have to read between the lines to understand the metaphor the farther you go up.
That was amazing.
Yeah, I say so myself.
I admire your determination, Vincent.
Flattery will get you nowhere with a loser like me.
You're not
But it will allow you to become the man of legend.
to stay when I lost everything. You cheered me up whenever I was feeling down. You're kind, and
Man
you
of
see
legend?
people for who they are on the inside.
No,
You've
you
given me
did.
so much in this short time, Vincent.
Oh, man.
So,
What's wrong?
my head.
Are you okay?
Maybe this is what it's like to be sick. I did take a cold shower.
You need to take better care of yourself.
Alright.
I don't cheat. I don't go out and party. And the woman I love is
And I get these nightmares too?
You don't cheat, you don't go out and party, but you're not doing any of those things either. You're not helping the human race continue.
Wait, there's more? I'm gonna throw my back out.
I'm glad you made it up all right.
It's like my hands are just moving on their own now. I don't know how I got so good at climbing this stuff.
Playing that Rapunzel game is how you got good. Even if the person controlling the nightmare right now changed the Rapunzel minigame to keep people from escaping the nightmares, you're still playing Rapunzel. So you're still learning techniques that will allow you to get better at the nightmare.
Tired of this life of running.
Hey.
Mother's hands, always so cold. So cold. She never let me wear clothes. Instead of dragging myself through hell, maybe it's better just to die here.
Don't think like that, long-haired sheep. You're gonna let your trauma literally kill you. I know that probably sounds... It doesn't sound like the best way to reassure you that you can have a life. It's just... I'm kind of... I've known you for too long to just let you think like that about yourself anymore. I will never let you think that way about yourself.
I had a friend a while ago. Before I understood the value of money, it was fun. He was straightforward with me, unlike my parents or my servants. But he changed after he learned the value of money. The same thing kept happening to me after that. But I realize now that I was the one who put up a wall. Whenever I was about to get close to someone, I'd tell them who I was. I wanted to be friends with you both.
We've really opened up to each other. So I think we're already friends.
Thank you. It's been a while since I've been able to talk so honestly.
What?
Hey, do you feel it? It will be coming soon. For me, it's myself. It's me in doll form, with holes for my eyes, ears, nose, mouth, and it doesn't even chase me. It's a version of me who doesn't do anything, who can't do anything. I would rather fall into oblivion than have to see that.
Oh, come on.
Anyway, let's try and come up with some techniques. Why don't we exchange some information?
Sure.
Here's something that I came up with.
Alright,
Inazuma.
sheep with sunglasses. Ah, yes, the Inazuma.
When you're climbing a flat wall with 3 stones in a row, use the pulling out blocks and hanging technique. If you repeat the same pattern, you can climb in a zigzag.
Perhaps you already figured that one out there.
That is technique.
Inazuma. You can climb flat walls with 4 stones in a row. The technique lies in moving the stone to the side of the wall you'd like to travel up, and creating a stepping stone.
I see. Yes, what an elegant move.
The Inazuma is probably my favorite technique in the game, and it's probably a lot of other people's favorite technique too. Because it basically lets you make a path out of a seemingly impossible objective.
They're not new, but they're all logical and useful. That's the mind of a leader.
I guess my business experience is paying off. It really does feel good to help out others.
Yup, making my debut was just an arbitrary goal. I thought it was the only way that nobody like me could shine. So when things were going well, I got scared when it mattered most. I see. Then my dad collapsed. My family owns a small restaurant. He ran the place basically on his own. So it didn't take long for the stress to get to him. What did I think when that happened?
Inazuma.
I thought I was lucky.
Wow.
Perfect excuse to get out of that situation. So, despite both her and my friend begging me not to, I quit music. I ran.
That's why.
Resolved to make a living in music.
Sucks.
Big one's coming up.
Yeah, we're about ready for the boss fight.
Big one. For me, it's my wife, Sophie. I as good as killed her anyway. She has every right to be angry with me. If she's the one who kills me, then I don't mind.
Now's not the time to be dead.
You just giving up?
Oh, right. I knew I recognized you.
Hey! Yeah! He's the first person to know that it's Vincent he's talking to.
I'll go have a chat with Sophie.
Yeah! What a breakthrough!
Hey.
And then there's this guy.
Damn it.
Hey, it's you again.
Damn it. Why did he go away all of a sudden? Where did he go?
Hey!
What?
Shut up. I can hear you.
Sorry. Yeah, I understand. I'm chased around by weird monsters every night.
Well, go. There's another big one waiting to greet you tonight. Well, go. Damn it.
Well, you do you, sheep with bow tie.
I think you're starting to get careless. Do you remember what I said about the tide?
What the hell does that have to do with it?
Well, it's almost time.
Yeah.
This is the 10th question for a new possibility. What factors in the most when you make an important decision?
My heart.
That one, huh? What? Let me give you a little warning. Depending on what you choose, your life might change rather drastically. And at the core of it all is that pianist.
The third romance option is letting me change my life for the better. You don't say.
Of course, your options will be limited. The choices you've made will determine what paths remain. I wonder what kind of Scary, isn't it?
Yeah. The fear that Vincent has currently gripped himself all day yesterday is about to come up. Because you've noticed all the nightmares change depending on what new anxiety is frustrating Vincent the morning before.
This is the final observed.
All right.
And recently, the thing that's been bothering Vincent the most is the fact that Catherine might be cheating on him. As a result of that, and the sudden announcement of Catherine being pregnant not that long before. And that's, Vincent pretty much took it right there.
Has appeared. It's the killer. Do not die.
Oh, okay.
Undo.
Alright, there we go. Alright. Let's see. Oh, that's right. I have this. Oh my goodness, that's right. This baby's gimmick is sawing off half the stage. So you're definitely gonna have to hoof it. Oh boy.
Undo.
Alright,
How's this?
yeah. Okay.
Right, I got it.
We just learned about the Inazuma and its variants, so... Alright, and we're done. So, if you're not fast enough, then the baby will very clearly leave you with only 2 columns left. Also, obviously, the reason that the baby came back and now looks like Frankenstein's monster is that he represents the fear that Catherine is having the baby of the man that Vincent thinks Catherine is cheating on him with. Steve Delholm. The same guy who kept asking Vincent for Catherine.
Did I do it?
Yes, you did, my friend. You're good.
Hell yeah, I did it! The night is mine! Woo-hoo!
Celebrate like a god.
Congratulations! Clock Tower has chimed its final bell for you tonight. I'm sorry to say, tonight will be the last time I show you your memories. You've seen enough by now. To conclude, let's pick up where we left.
Pause.
Or not. Because I don't care.
Pause.
That's cool. We're not here to talk about Catherine.
Remember what you held so dear? To be honest, I planned to enjoy watching a pitiful lamb drown in his regrets. But this took a turn for the unexpected. You truly are interesting. What lies ahead is a direct result of the path you've taken thus far. Will you let this experience fade into the past? That's up to you.
And that's why we were seeing ants in our nightmare as well. Vincent has an open window that lets his... The ants are still coming in, you know?
I mean, the ants, what are they doing here? Stupid ants.
They're after this. What is it? Cake? Well, who did you get this from?
How did ants get here so damn quick? That's the cake Catherine brought me a while ago.
Oh, I've got a real sweet tooth is all.
Wait, really? So do I.
So, when did you get here?
What, like you forgot? You said that you were feeling better, so I hurried right over.
Huh? When did I tell you that? I guess my memory's a little fuzzy.
Aw, you always say that. Relax, you worry too much. Trust me.
Damn it.
You look just fine, baby.
Well, gee, thanks. Oh yeah. I don't have time today. No! What is it this time?
It's that horror movie I told you about. This is the last week they're gonna be showing it in theaters, remember?
What movie?
I don't know what I'm gonna do if I miss it.
Yeah, okay. Can we wait till tomorrow? I've kind of got some stuff to take care of today.
Vincent, you shouldn't miss your movie marathon dates. They are viable for building up your social stats and improving your social link without you needing to waste a day at school.
I am totally lost here.
That's what happens when you keep sleeping with someone you can't remember sleeping with.
I gotta ask you something. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Huh?
Don't you have anything to tell me?
Vincent, what in the world are you talking about?
Alright, I'm just gonna come out and say it.
Wait,
Listen
what's going on?
Are you sleeping with a man named Steve Delholm?
I heard something the other day.
Said.
What did you hear?
Something from an
And
acquaintance of
no.
yours.
No.
Who?
Well, do you know a guy named Steve?
Yeah. I wouldn't really talk about this except to kind of be, you know,
I don't know anyone
kind
named
of
Steve.
big.
Exactly. Wait, what? You don't?
No.
No? Not even one?
Like I said, I don't know any Steves.
Well, how could you not? I mean, Steve's a pretty common name, right?
It's complicated and messy.
Wait!
But
I did
yeah.
meet a Steve yesterday.
Yesterday?
My friend's son was named Steve. I think.
Son? How old is he?
2 months maybe? She'd just come back from the hospital.
No, not him. Don't you know any other Steves?
You weren't drunk.
Well, I'm sure I do if I check.
You mean you have to check and see if you know anybody named Steve?
I guess so. Look, what is this all about?
You know, Vincent, you should probably
Tell me, who's Steve? Some friend of yours?
Steve's actually the guy trying to threaten my life over the phone. But I can't tell you why.
You don't know, then
Because it will also mean having to explain why some dude thinks of dating a girl named Catherine.
Why do you keep asking me that? I told you I don't know.
Sorry. Never mind.
Huh?
Oh, what is going on? Did I get the wrong girl again? I can't think of anyone else. I'm glad to hear Catherine's not cheating, but this is not good. Maybe I should just tell her. No. Then she'll think I'm taking some random guy's word over hers. Shit. What can I say to make her believe me? Well, it's a
It was
good
a
thing
sound.
you don't know him. There's this asshole at my work who said he might know you. So,
Huh? Are you okay? You've been acting weird lately. You're pale. You say things that don't make any sense.
yeah, well, you know what? There's a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense lately. Like the future and everything.
Don't know.
What do you mean? You don't get it?
Well,
What part of our future don't you get?
that's not what I meant. I mean, I'm worried about work. It's a new job and all. Having problems with the clients, so I'm tired.
I've been getting strange texts lately.
Strange how?
I don't know. They don't make sense. It's just creepy.
Wait, what do they say? What are the words?
You know what? It's not important. Just forget
But,
it.
you know, that's pretty cool.
Okay, but
It's really weird,
Look,
but the important thing is that people already are over.
You're not hiding anything from me. Are you?
Oh, no. Why would you suspect Vincent of hiding something from you?
she says she's getting weird texts. I have to reassure her somehow. Come on, I'm not keeping anything from you.
Well, you've got to go back to work, right? I do too. I should go.
Huh? Okay.
I'll call you.
and nobody knows who you are.
You told her?
Well, yeah, of course I did. And that's the quickest way to split up, right?
Yeah, why would I not tell the Catherine I know in my life?
Well, that's exactly why I called. Look, why don't you just tell me something about the girl you called me about?
Obviously, if I know Catherine, I'm gonna talk with Catherine to see if Catherine knows you, Steve.
Sorry, but you got the wrong guy.
What?
I know a girl named Catherine, but it's somebody different.
What? Don't you try to fool me.
Look,
Horrible sound compressor there.
White.
She's a Caucasian young woman.
It can't be. I mean, she told me about you herself.
Ah.
It's a different person. I don't blame you for all this, but please, just leave me alone.
What's going on? Where's my Catherine?
How should I know?
Yeah, I mean, Vincent can't explain why your Catherine went from someone who's not white to someone who's white.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm not.
I'm going crazy. It's gonna come for me, and
Look, I'm the one going crazy here.
Yeah, Steve, I'm not exactly sympathetic to you because your move here was to try to threaten and blackmail another person over your own infidelity.
What was his problem? Long day.
Okay, new cutscene.
Smoke? Ren, you in there? What happened?
Uh-oh. Well, moment of truth.
Hey there, Vincent. Good morning.
Ren, are you, okay?
I think I am.
But are you a guy?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, my shower wasn't working.
Wait.
so I thought I'd
This can't be
try
right.
just like
Is Ren seriously a guy? I mean, I had no fucking clue when I was falling. No, I wasn't falling in love or anything. I mean, what kind of a guy looks like that? What was I supposed to think? I mean...
And then my memories came back. Hey, Vincent, are you alright?
Don't touch me!
No! That is the wrong thing to say to someone who's trying to comfort you about being outed, my man.
Please.
No. And that's when Vincent knew he really screwed up. So this is how Vincent ends up in dog doo-doo with all three Catherines.
I really don't know anything, do I?
Kind of looking that way, buddy.
Sitting here is not gonna fix anything. I gotta go apologize. Catherine!
Vincent! What are you doing in there?
Oh, there was just a problem with the plumbing. What are you doing here?
Oh. Well, there's something I wanted to talk to you about. Do you have time?
Well, does it have to be right this second?
Well, yeah.
Huh? Are you serious?
Are you gonna get it?
Oh. If I waste any more time, I might not be able to find Ren.
Interesting, when it comes to Ren, we don't get the car mirror to show up at all. Even for talking directly to Catherine. I think the game is telling you something.
Not a good time to pick this up. I'm sorry, Catherine. There's something I need to do. I'll hear you out later. I promise, alright?
Oh, if it's that important, I understand. Sorry for bringing this up out of nowhere. Just Don't worry about what I said. You should hurry.
Yeah, thanks, Catherine.
Knew it.
And Catherine's suspicions were permanently confirmed that Vincent was cheating.
Maybe I should have been more honest with him.
I don't know, because you're giving Soria's approaching its climax. You might want to save now. Okay. So, we're going to save here. And depending on what happens, what I'll show you, this will either be the end of the episode if I'm not able to finish sharing this with the PlayStation 5's game share feature, or we'll just continue on and I'll show you as much as I can about the story coming up forward.
Hey, is Ren here?
Did something happen, Vincent?
Well, I kinda saw Ren naked. Wait, you guys saw the doctor? Have you known this whole time?
Come on, this isn't some horrible... Don't tell me you lashed out over this. Seriously? Call and apologize right now!
Yeah, okay.
Huh? Nah, it's alright.
Rin, listen, I'm sorry about earlier. I didn't mean it. I was just surprised.
I'm sorry too. I ran away so suddenly.
No, don't apologize. This is all my fault. Where are you? Are you safe?
Yes, I'm fine.
It's getting late. Why don't you come back to the apartment?
No, I can't go back.
It's just weird because I feel like...
I love you, Vincent. I've known since the day we met. But I guess hearing that from someone like me is not exactly what you want. I'm sorry. I just thought maybe you'd be okay with it. I knew you had a girlfriend.
Yeah.
I wasn't planning on telling you this. But when I saw how kind you were, how you didn't judge people by appearances, I started dreaming about the future.
Ren.
Falling for someone for the first time, I felt my world growing bigger and brighter. It was only a few days, but I had so much fun. Being able to play the piano and help you are memories I'll treasure for the rest of my life. You'll make it through without me, Vincent. So please, promise me, you'll find your own happiness.
This is weird. No, I'm not. Maybe. No. But
Damn. So the girl's a guy, huh?
You just can't judge a book by its cover these days.
Come on. You're acting like you've never seen anything like this before.
No skin off my back. I only have eyes for Erica.
Oh, Toby.
So, what happened anyway?
Well,
maybe.
Shit. After something like that, I'd run away too.
Right? What an asshole.
Excuse me, I had no fucking idea. Life's falling apart. Hearing a love confession is pretty damn powerful. Now, man, please have another drink.
Jeez.
Wait, Rin confessed?
Pause.
No, it wouldn't. But I already knew. No, it wouldn't. No. why that happened.
Hey, Toby, come here a sec.
Okay.
Look, I get that it must have been a pretty big wake-up call. Just Just take that loss and move on.
It's not a loss, all right?
Are you saying you're interested?
No. Maybe.
Whoa there, you serious? Look, no matter how cute, the kid's packing heat,
I know
man.
that. It's just... Rim accepted me the way I am, you know?
Well, what exactly do you want here? Hey, you paying attention?
Because what that would mean for...
Hey, Vincent. Why do you care about Rin so much? You guys just met. How deep could your relationship be?
It's hard to explain. It's like Rin helps me see things in a way I never even thought of.
It's hard.
A whole new perspective, I guess. To mention, Rin saved our lives.
Saved our lives? When? What are you talking about? We're the ones that did the saving.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Right.
I get it. It's a change of pace for you. No one would fault you for that. But it's starting to sound like you're actually in love. Are you?
I'm aware. Why would... Huh?
Vincent! Vincent?
Vincent.
Care about what?
In love with Ren? I mean, I can't deny that I feel something. Is it just as a friend? Or is it something more? I can't keep my thoughts straight. Who is Ren to me?
Someone I need.
Likes me for who I am, without any big societal expectations. It said. There's something about that way of seeing things. Maybe I want to live that way too, without being pressured by anybody.
What am I thinking?
How could I say that? Catherine's the most important person in my life. No. I mean...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, I mess up.
By the way, what happened with the whole Catherine cheating on me?
Alright. Yeah.